This is a cooked lobster. As a high-care food product, good hygiene practice is essential at all times. To prepare or dress a lobster, remove the bands from the claws. Remove the claws by bending and twisting them backwards until they break away. Identify the natural line found along the back and place the lobster flat out. Insert a staking knife towards the lower end of the back and cut through the tail along this line. Turn the lobster round and cut through the body and head from the same point. Next, remove the gut or sandbox from both halves of the lobster. This section of the digestive tract, also known as the vein, must be removed from the whole length of the tail. Again, remember to remove this from both halves. The lobster may contain coral, which are the eggs. This will be orangey red in colour if the lobster has been cooked correctly. If it hasn't been cooked correctly, the coral is black and green in colour. There is also a small jawbone found at the front of the head, which must be removed. Again, remove this from both halves of the lobster. Carefully lift the meat from both sides of the tail of the lobster. And swap the meat from one side to the other for presentation purposes. The claws have three sections: the thigh, knee, and the claw itself. Separate the sections by carefully cracking them. Repeat the same process on the second claw. A ligament runs the length of the claw and is removed by moving the bottom pincer from side to side until it cracks. Excess liquid may be expelled. Push it backwards to remove the ligament. This process is repeated on the large claw. Next, use a clean, blunt instrument to prise the meat from the inside of the claw sections. Ensure that you remove all of the meat to maximise the yield. The large pincers have to be cracked with a large, sharp knife before the meat can be extracted. To enhance presentation, use your finger to remove the white protein from the meat. Remove the meat from the second large claw that has already been cracked. Here we have the lobster meat dressed and put back into the half shells. For best presentation, the tail meat is placed into the opposite shell to show the uncooked surface.